Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Kay here. I hope you're all well and in good spirits. I'm here today to do some share for things that I have made in October. And you know, usually I've actually put something up before now, but I got into a bit of a batch cooking funny place and realised I was making things for the sake of making, which I guess we all do to a certain degree. But the good thing that came out of it is this lovely pad of design paper here, which is a Dovecraft collection. And I'm ashamed to say it's very, very old. This is one that I fell in love with back in the day. I can't remember when it first came out. Put it to one side, having, you know, nibbled at it here and there, shall we say. And I came across it again when I was looking for something completely different, as you do, and thought, oh, I really must use these papers and do something with them. It is an 8x8 pack. It is 48 images, 4 of each image, 150 gram GSM, and it really is such delightful papers. They are actually quite timeless in their way. As I've already said, 4 designs of each. You'll see the ones that I've nibbled at because there aren't 4 of them any longer, and there is just such a lovely array of papers within this pad. Quite an eclectic mix with regard to print, music, butterflies, flowers, but the beautiful papers colour-wise are so wonderfully coordinated. You really don't have to fight hard to mix and match if that's what you're doing. And I'm afraid I've gone back to my favourites with a couple of additions, and I've made these file folders again, which, as everyone knows, can be used for journals, can be sent as a standalone, could be used for storage of anything that you wanted to store in it. Basically, you know, it's quite a versatile little thing to make. I've incorporated some trims, little bits that I've got left over from here and there, used a standardized pattern which I did give away at some point to anyone who was interested the first time round, but I have moved this forward insofar as inside the pocket I've made a smaller file folder, again colour coordinated, used these lovely images of children and ladies. Inside that is an A.T.C, which I hope you're picking up on, and the background for all the images is the Floral Muse, just to coordinate where I could, utilise little scraps that I had left over from other bits and pieces, and these fit quite nicely into that little folder like that, and then into the big folder like that. And I have 4 of them in the same vein, using the papers, using, as I've already said, leftover trims and bits and pieces that I really do need to do something with. Basically, that's the smaller one. If I go in a tad, perhaps you'll see the detail a little bit better. And then inside again is another A.T.C and a little coordinating tag that you could stick on the back or just use for a bit of journaling if you wanted to. You know, it's one of those things that you love or you disregard. It's as simple as that. The backs of all the little file folders are absolutely plain, as you can see, and you know, it just is such a lovely little set. And another one, you'll see the different papers, and they just do lend themselves so beautifully to this kind of project. This is the inside one. I mean, you could put stories to it and say, yeah, it's mother and daughter or something of that nature if you so desired, but this is how I tend to do things. I start on my batch cooking and it just goes on and on until I think to myself, well, I really do have to stop because I've kind of lost the plot and I don't know what I'm making anymore or for who I'm making, which is, you know, a sad statement of fact, but it just kind of then sits around gathering dust, as you can appreciate. Oh, where's the inner bit? And so what I've decided to do with all of these 4 little wallets is do a little giveaway just so that they don't sit around here gathering dust. And what I'd like you to do, if you're interested in being considered for this, although I have to say it's only for UK people, you know, the postage is just ridiculous. I've since found out that my friends in the Netherlands, Sonia Frisk for one, Carmen Lochvan, Patricia, they all are now, if they have a postage package from anywhere outside of their country, they have to pay a fee as well as what we pay to post out, which I think is really, really very, very naughty indeed. I'm hoping it's a ruling that for those ladies it won't stay in place for ever. Hopefully when things settle down in the world, you know, these little taxes is what I call them, perhaps they could all be lifted and not enforced any longer. But this is the 4th of the little set that I've made, again with one of the adorable ladies on the front, another one on the little one inside, a tag and another A.T.C. So, you know, like I say, if you're interested, please share the video to your friends, comment that you've shared and where you shared, very important, below the video, and I will then pick 4 people and send out, it won't be a draw, I'll just contact you and say, yep, you've won. If I don't have your address, then obviously I will need that from you. And if I do, then I will just send out, you know, once the little choosing has occurred. I've also got just the standardised wallet here with a tag and a little topper tag on it. Now this is a bit of a red herring, but it was designed by Yvonne Preston White or Yvonne White or Yvonne Preston, depending on what you know Yvonne by, and this was her first dabble into digital printing papers, her own design. So this one has got cover on front and back. If this one in particular grabs your attention, then do put that in your comment below the video, and if I have to do a separate draw for Yvonne's little design, then certainly I will, if more than one person is interested in that one. I also have some extra A.T.C here, so again, if it's the A.T.C that you would like separate to the actual packs, then please quote the name on the design. That one is A Good Life and it's cats, if you can't quite pick it out. This one is a musical one and it's Sweet Life. This one is Fearless, it's a lady looking up in the all weathers. I just loved that one. I thought it was really, really great. It's only sticky tickets from Your Creative Studio that I purchased, and it's from September, I think, and then this one is Rise Above. So to recap, there are 4 A.T.C needing homes. There are 4 of the little folder bundles, we'll call them for the sake of keeping it separate. 4 of those, and then this one which was designed by Yvonne Prestons. So you know, there's quite a bit to choose from, and as I say, you do need to be a subscriber, you do need to share the video and leave below that you are wanting to be considered and where you have shared, and indeed what it is you're interested in. If it's just an A.T.C, then please state just the A.T.C, and then at least I know what I'm looking for and who to send out to. So thank you as always for sharing this time with me. I hope as always that I have inspired or at least made you aware of this quite old paper pack. Sometimes these things are still available, you know. If you're really taken with it, then I'm sure to contact Dovecraft and ask them if it is still available, or if they're going to do a relaunch or something of that nature. I'm sure they'd be able to advise you. So once again, take care everyone, happy crafting, bye bye for now.